Wow. I'm very, very happy. Thank you so much for your very warm words. Thank you, Nadine, Judith, Hilliard, all my wonderful team. I'm super excited to receive you, because I've been told that I cannot join AAMC because I'm a director. They always say, go to AAMD. I say, no, I want to join AAMC. I'm a curator. This is the best profession in the world. And I'm so proud that you are here. We are very honored to receive all of you, especially because this is the first time that you are in Canada. So I just learned that 85 new curators from Canada just decided to join your association. This is really fabulous. And frankly, I really feel that I belong to this extraordinary family of the American curators. I'm so proud to be with you, even if you can see that I'm French, so you will forgive my very strong accent. And, really very proud. Thank you so much. So I just want to give you a short tour for today, because you have the whole day. I hope you will enjoy Montreal, and I hope that you will appreciate the cocktail of exhibitions we want to give to you today with our curatorial team. And first, obviously, you can see, following Nadine's words, this fabulous totem pole, which is just in front of our museum, and which has been erected for the 375th anniversary of Montreal last year, and which remained here by Charles Joseph from British Columbia. Then, few figures. It's true that the museum is in good shape, but as you know, we're never as good as last year. So still a lot of work to do. And this is this kind of very bizarre complex of Montreal. Very bizarre. I'm sure that will be lost, but do not worry, we have security agents everywhere. So you see that we have the 5 pavilions. On the left side, the design pavilion, a fabulous collection of design. Another one, the building which has been built in 1912, the first art museum in Canada, in fact. Not this one, but it is the oldest pavilion among our complex. Then you see the SAFDI pavilion, Pavillon Jean-Noël Desmarais. And here we are in the Pavillon Bourgie for Canadian and Quebec art, and on the bottom, there is a new Pavilion for Peace. Of course, I hope that you will visit this pavilion because it's rather new. It has been inaugurated in 2011. Sorry, I'm working on Picasso, so I'm totally confused. Here you are in a church, as you can see, and this pavilion has 6 levels with a great collection of art from Canada and from Quebec. And frankly, this is something you should visit with our curator, Jacques Desrochers, who is here. Okay, I don't know. Hello, maybe you can stand up, Jacques? Voilà. So Jacques knows everything about this pavilion. He is our bishop. As you can see, we recycle the church, and here you are surrounded by beautiful Tiffany window, and this is something rather unusual. We have a professional concert hall, and in fact, in this hall, we present more or less 150 concerts every year, professional concert hall, so it's rather good. I think that the volume is better than the image, by the way. Some images of this great pavilion, and you can see that from the beginning, Jacques also wanted to have those links with indigenous arts and with the first Nouvelle France, our little Musée d'Orsay, as I said. I love sculpture. And here you will discover more, and especially about Jean-Paul Riopel, our great painter in Quebec. We have a wonderful collection. A great asset of this museum is the Design and Decorative Arts collection. Of course, I will introduce you to Sylvain Cordier, but Diane Charbonneau, where are you? Diane, you can stand up. Hello, Diane. You know Diane because she received some years ago a great award for the guide we made on our collection. So Diane is really here, and if you want any kind of information, this collection is frankly one of the best in North America. So I think that you should, well, if you have time, it's a treat. This is why we do some fashion. This is just for you. Next year, we'll have a new Jean-Paul Gaultier, Thierry Mugler exhibition for the first time. And of course, we opened a pavilion for peace just more than 1 year ago. And it has been done thanks to a great donation from the Michael and Renata Ornstein, wonderful donors. They had a beautiful collection of old masters. And we work for this new pavilion with Hilliard Goldfarb. Hilliard, where are you? Yes. So I hope that you will have time to visit this great, great collection. It's really changed the scale of our collection, of our museum, I must say, on an international art. And it has been a wonderful donation. So, Cabinet de Curiosité, we did work with Sylvain Cordier. Another mapping effect. I must say that here we are we try to have rather unusual and original scenography and design. So maybe it's something we can share with you with your best practices, and I would be very happy to exchange with you. Another level. And concerning the exhibitions, I hope that you will see everything we can offer today. So first, Nadia Mir. Nadia Mir is a very famous artist from Quebec. She's from the Algonquin Prime Nation. And in fact, this is the first retrospective she had in a museum. She received the Sobeys Award, so she's rather well known. And we are very happy to show his retrospectives with Geneviève Goyer-Ouimet, who is somewhere here. Where are you, Geneviève? I don't know. She should be there. So you will see, and it's all about, in fact, the social rewriting and interpretation of the place of the indigenous women people here in Montreal, and especially in Quebec. So I think that it will be very interesting, especially because you can see the Indian Act series she made, which was mentioned by Nadine formerly. This is for Sylvain. I love this picture. So Sylvain is waiting for you today for a great exhibition. It's all about Napoleon household. It's a fabulous exhibition, I must say, in terms of scholarship. Sylvain did work during 4 years, even more, on this exhibition. It has been conceived and produced, and it will circulate by our museum to the Nelson Atkins and to Richmond, and finally to Fontainebleau in Paris. So I really want to thank everybody here, because I know that we cannot do exhibition with the support of curators. We cannot do that. So I'm deeply, deeply grateful to all of you, because I'm sure that some people here help us to make this exhibition happen. Sylvain will give to you some tour today at 12 and at 1:30. That's right? So just once again, Sylvain Cordier. You will discover beautiful acquisitions. You know, I'm really a curator, a collector. I love our collection. Well, I cannot say my collection. I forbid to everybody to say that. But I must say that this is one new acquisition we had, and frankly, it's a superb discovery in artistry with this Rigaud, the portrait, obviously, of Louis XIV. So this is a Modello, the very, very first painting which has been presented to the king himself, and which has been at the very beginning of this, one of the most famous portraits in the art history. So you will discover this beautiful treasury we bought 1 year ago in this exhibition, and you will, of course, discover much more. And of course, the scenography, here this is the throne gallery, and which is rather evocative. And frankly, I can tell you that it was not easy to make a new exhibition with a new interpretation on such a well-known and famous and even boring subject like Napoleon. But we did it. I think you did it, Sylvain, with the whole team. And it's also, I want to explain why we have this subject. It's because 10 years ago, exactly 10 years ago, we received donations thanks to a wonderful philanthropist, Ben Widder. Ben Widder was from Montreal. And in fact, he was crazy with Napoleon Live. He wanted to prove that it has been poisoned by the horrible English people. So, in fact, it was a disaster. Nobody believed in this theory, but I must say that at the end, we were so lucky to receive some great pieces from his collection. A beautifully curated exhibition of old master's drawings to modern drawings from one of the most sophisticated and most the richest collection in Canada. And it's thanks to Hilliard Goldfarb, who is here. And frankly, go there, you will discover fabulous drawings, absolutely unknown, especially an incredible Victor Hugo. It's a wonderful exhibition. Like with Degas. Tomorrow, after that I have to run because I'm really among the installation. I hope that you will come and see this exhibition, which is rather engaged, I must say, for obvious reasons you can really understand. And I think that it will be something very interesting in the way how we have to decolonize our glaze. I'm sure that some of you read the Olga Viso article some days ago in the New York Times. But it's all about this effort and this really the willing that we want to include, we want to create, we want to have this intercultural relation with, of course, Picasso, then anonymous artists, especially from Africa, but also from Oceania, and the look, important look from African contemporary artists. And this is why in the exhibition, which is really, I think, I'm really, I really want to talk with you about what we represented, but I think that it will be rather new in terms of the engagement. In the way how this show has been adapted in Montreal. And I would like you to come also to discover some great contemporary art installations which are now for the first time on display in America, by the way. For example, this Théo Echétou Atlas Fractured, which conclude the exhibition. It has been presented at the Documenta last year, but you will also see Modi Kasseng, you will see also Zanele Muholi, you will see Roberto Pires, Nicolas Lobo, and other African artists, for example, like an African-American artist like Michael Inez Thomas and Kehinde Wiley, which really dialogue with Picasso on the same level. So it's rather unusual. I think it's talk a lot about the way how now we want to belong to a transnational world because we are in a post-colonial area, and now the fact that our European artistry is no more at the center of our world, we really need to reinvent us as curators, as scholars, a new way, a new visual literacy which will include the artists from the global world. And this exhibition has been really thought thanks to Achille Mbembe, maybe you know the philosopher, and it's really the way how we want to redefine our great scholarship, our great artists, but really in a new century perspective. And in complement with this exhibition, you will see another installation, which is all about the Black Canadian contemporary art. It has been made with the Royal Ontario Museum. In fact, it has been initiated by the Royal Ontario Museum, and we completed the selection with artists from Montreal. And so you will see that it's all about the identity, inclusion, dialogue, and really about the fact that we do not want to have any boundaries. Now, we do not work in competition, but much more in co-evolution, in collaboration. And those two exhibitions were very, very important for me because they are really important exercise in order to imagine and to be better, to improve ourselves, our best practices for next year, as we will open a new wing for word cultures and togetherness. So this is a great example for which not just the curators, but also the educators, but also the governance, and on all levels, we really want to change the way how we work. So, because this is, as would say Justin Trudeau, donc, nous sommes en 2018, we are in 2018. So this is a few images at the end, because the museum is very much engaged on a social level. We do partner with 450 associations, so it's a lot. We are very much engaged into for art therapy, and we work a lot with American Museum, by the way. And I think that this is all about the new vision we want to have, inclusion in all ways. There are not so many museums which can do that. We are really, really inclusive. And a very nice performance we did last year, and we were so happy. It was about appropriation, reappropriation, and it was a great mariage, a great symbolic union between Jean-Paul Gaultier and Kent Monkman as Mischief Eagle Testicle. Donc they did a performance together, and it was a wonderful, constructive, positive performance which has been imagined by Kent himself in order to have those symbolic unions. So it was a very nice way to conclude this short presentation. So I hope that you will enjoy Montreal. Donc here you have Calder, donc the symbol of one of the greatest tables by Calder in the city. And thank you so much to be here, and just enjoy the spring.